Hi, this is Vignesh with Tixi and this is a quick review of Mi4 by Xiaomi. Mi4 is not a new phone. It has been in the Chinese market for a few months now. It was launched recently in India and once again sold exclusively through Flipkart via flash sales. Looking at the design, it has a solid build with a 5-inch screen on the front and a plastic back. It also has an aluminium band around the fold with chamfered edges. It does have a good premium feel and is definitely easy to use with just one hand. Coming to the hardware, it has a 1080 by 1925 inch LCD display with a pixel density of 441 ppi. That's super high and is more than good enough for any task. It has a Snapdragon 801 chipset, quad-core 2.5 GHz processor, Adreno 330 GPU and 3 GB of RAM. It comes with two options for internal storage, 16 and 64 GB, which is non-expandable. Other than that, the phone does have everything any normal smartphone these days should have. The only thing missing from it is the NFC chip. The volume rocker is on the left and the power button is on the right, which is always easy to reach. The software part is where the phone is truly different from any other Android phone. It runs Android 4.4 KitKat but MIUI 5 over it. The Chinese version of the phone comes without the Play Store but the Indian version does. MIUI felt like a breeze to use. There's nothing game changing there, but it is the little things that add up, like swiping a finger on the bottom of the screen would minimize the screen to make it easy to use with one hand. Comparing it with reachability on the iPhone, this feels easier to use most of the times. Also, one of the biggest features of MIUI is the themes, and the company is really proud of it. I'm not a huge fan of theming my phone, but it is an awesome feature for people who love that sort of a thing. Coming to the camera, it is more of a personal preference. It comes with a 13 megapixel primary camera which performs amazingly well both during daylight and low light conditions. But what concerns me the most is that all the images were oversaturated. Of course, it can give amazing shots, but I would rather prefer photos which undergo no processing. This way, I get to edit how they look. Once again, most of you out there would not mind it. Shooting videos on this device is brilliant. You can shoot up to 4K videos and they look great. The secondary camera is an 8 megapixel camera which is as good as the primary camera itself. Although, when you are using it to take a selfie or something, it detects your face and for some reason tells your age, and it is wrong every single time. It is there for the gimmicks. The battery is 3000 mAh which is non-removable but did last me one full day every single time, so no issues there. Although the battery is non-removable, the back panel is customizable. The 16GB version of Mi4 costs 20,000 and the 64GB version costs 24,000. Since the memory is non-expandable, do yourself a favor and get the 64GB version. It is definitely worth the upgrade. Should you buy it? Like every other phone, there is no perfect phone which works for everyone. It all comes down to personal preferences and the features you want. This one is perfect if you want to use it with one hand and for the camera. The OnePlus One also has its own problems. But with the price of both the devices being so close to each other, you should really compare them and decide which features you want the most.